Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Farming Simulator 22 as we continue our Feed My Kids run. This is our start from scratch Zielonka run, and just finishing up some herbiciding on all three of our fields. This is the last field to do, so I'm going to get this finished up here. I did make a decision about some things, or one thing specifically, based on a conversation I had in the live stream on Wednesday. So if you're missing any of the live streams, well, I say Wednesday. Wednesday, probably about a week ago by the time this video goes live. But anyway, if you're missing the live streams, you can go back and watch the VODs to kind of get picked back up on some of the discussions. We don't always discuss farming stuff. Sometimes we discuss random stuff. But in this particular case, we did discuss a little bit of farming stuff. And the thought was that the built-in game vegetable equipment is just kind of lackluster, quite frankly, specifically the harvesting stuff. And I usually just fast forward, skip all the boring harvesting stuff anyway, because it's going to take forever and it takes hours. It literally takes hours to harvest all three of these fields, which is stuff that I don't show on video anyway, right? I skip most of that and just kind of bring you guys back for little bits and highlights and stuff like that. So for my own sanity, I did go and install a new mod, and I'll show you what that mod is here in just a moment. Let me get this just a little bit picked up or whatever. It's not going to come into play just yet because we are not in a position to harvest yet. We have to wait a couple more months. But when we start the harvest, we have new harvester options. And the mod that I picked up is... Let me get you up here out of the way. All right. The mod I picked up is going to allow us to use... We go into beet technology. So we got all the beet stuff. But here on the end, you can see there's copies of all the beet things. That are also have the other fruits on them, including potatoes, which is fine. But it has the red beets, the carrots, and the parsnips on these back here. So we have that one. If you go under potato technology, technically it's the same. There's a copy that has all the fruits, or all the, I say fruits, that's what they call them in the thing. And then also, as you would understand, it's the same for the pulled ones right here. So we have, for example, this one right here, which is probably the one I'm looking at, which has a hopper. The reason I'm going for these is because these have a hopper. The only in-game one, we've talked about this before, that's like really big and worthwhile for vegetables is this one. It has no hopper. You just can't run this without a worker. Or at least, you know, you can't, it's really hard to use. We talked about that on the very, very first live stream when I went over the kind of the Zielonka map. But that definitely makes things more challenging. And of course, the vegetable ones, none of these have hoppers except for this one. Which has, you know, just kind of a built-in hopper, and this one, which has the boxes. And both of those are only single row. Now, if we had this one that had boxes or a hopper, might not be that big of a deal. No big deal. You know, we can make that work. But for my own sanity, again, because I skipped through all of it anyway, just to kind of get it harvested, because I don't think you guys are here just for the specific harvesting part of it anyway, I'm probably going to grab this. Probably two of these, actually. These are 3 meters wide, so they will be significantly wider than what we got. I think the ones we got now are 0.75 meters is what it's actually calculated as. Is that what it says? 0.8, basically 0.75 meters, because if you put two of them together, it's 1.5 meters. So these 3 meter harvesters are 4 times the size. Same speed, 6 miles an hour. They have a little bit of a hopper, not much, but it's enough that we will be able to move trailers around and kind of get them unloaded. So, and both of our tractors should be able to run both of these. Definitely the case tractor will. The other tractors, I think it's right at 170 horsepower, 180, something like that. It'll be close, but it should be able to run that one as well. I don't know if we're going to need the toppers for these crops. We'll just try to run it with the puller, and then if we need the topper, we'll go grab that as well. It's not a big deal. The cost is similar. We're talking about 100K for the puller there versus... sorry, I said similar. This was 100, so I guess it's half price. Never mind. I guess I misspoke. I think I was thinking the big equipment that's similar, right? This is 637. Some of these, once you add the front on them, are, you know, around the 550 range. So not a massive difference. So they are a little bit cheaper, but that's okay. And of course, it is going to save us some worker time, which, I mean, I can't really affect that. That's just going to be how it is. So I can't change that, but we're definitely going to try and grab one of these. Oh, this potato ones, which I don't know that it really matters which way we go. Maybe this is more expensive. It does have a bigger hopper. I think we'll probably just go with the red beet one, because to me, red beets are the closest to, well, other beets and carrots and things, whereas potatoes are a little bit different in my opinion. So we're going to try one of these once the harvest comes around. Again, it's for my own personal sanity more than anything, because as I've discussed, I don't tend to show you guys a lot of the harvesting anyway, and so in my opinion, I should be able to just kind of speed up my own personal off stream or off video time and just make things a little bit easier for us. So we're gonna go with that. I think it's a good compromise, at least until there's more vegetable equipment that Giants puts out. But until then, we're gonna go ahead and do that. We're not gonna turn these in yet because I want to make sure it works before I actually do it. But if it does work, we will obviously turn these back in and go on our merry way. That is that. I think we're ready to fast forward. We've got all the fertilizing. We've got all of the herbiciding. We don't need to put lime down. They're all at least good or better. So I think we're just going to fast forward until time to harvest. We don't still have any stock left, do we? Where's that under? Down there. We have... Oh, we do have some preserved parsnips available still. It's a good time to sell those. If a time comes around, we might go sell those real quick. Pretty much anything over 900 bucks per 1,000 liters would be acceptable. Oh, the one negative about doing it the way we're going to do it. Oh, sorry, I went the wrong thing. So we're at 873, so I don't think we'll sell it yet. We'll wait till later. The one negative is that I don't know if we can't use the same trailer, right? The trailer we've got hauls the boxes. So we'll have to get a new trailer. Now, we can't just use the one that we've got currently, which is this one, because this one will not attach to our Bronco. We've already tried that. So we're going to have to go with one of these other ones that has like a ball hitch. So we can't go with something like this because that's just a pin hitch or however you call it. I don't know. I would call that I don't know. What would you call that? Some sort of through hitch. I don't know. So we're going to have to go with one of the ones that has a ball hitch like this one. This is a significantly heavier trailer than any of the other ones. The one we're running right now is about a ton, right at 1,000 kilograms. This is 6 tons without anything in it. It is significantly heavier. There's a really good chance that our tractor will not run it. If not, or not tractor, our Bronco. If our Bronco cannot run it, then we'll just harvest with one tractor. It's still going to be faster, right? We already said it's 4 times faster. So even if we cut down just one tractor harvesting, that's still, twice the speed of we had when we had 2 tractors going. So it's still gonna be faster for me personally, and then we will go from there, kind of figure things out. So it'll all work out. I just kind of wanted to throw that out there, point that out, and go from there. Let's hit the next day. But I think it's gonna be, like I said, a really good compromise for me, my own personal sanity, but also keeps it close to realism, right? Because I mean, again, I would have to believe it's not too much of a stretch to believe that a sugar beet harvester can also pull up other types of root crops. Anything else we want to do right now? Obviously, we're still paying a lot of leasing costs. We have bought this tractor. This tractor is now officially ours. I think you guys saw that last time. Don't think there's anything else for us to do. We are still, I guess we're 2 months away from actual harvest, aren't we? Calendar. Yep, 2 months away. So that's all fine. Although I guess we can keep an eye on the prices, because if we can get one more load of parsnip stuff offloaded, that's actually 931 right now. So I think we will go zip up there and get those sold off. We're by the train right now as it is. I have not moved you. Well, you're over here where we dropped off that massive load of stuff that we got recently. Actually, need to get you some more gas soon. Volume's a little bit low for the tractor, for the vehicle. I did update the autoload mod to a newest version. It looks like it finally has support for the premium expansion. So the little trickery that I did to get it to work should not be necessary anymore. The base mod maker itself has already updated things. Is there any point in spitting out the other stuff as well? I mean, technically, carrots would still be a pretty good price. And honestly, if we had beetroots, I probably wouldn't care. No, we don't really have enough, so it doesn't matter. We really don't have a lot here anyway, so it's not really going to make a massive difference, but you know, we'll get a little bit out. So we're going to go ahead and have you store. So I'm not sure if this will hold less or more pallets than what we had last time. Oh my, it holds more. See, that's what happens when you get the modders to do it the right way. They know the exact settings to change to make sure everything fits perfectly. So I think just 16,000 was all we had anyway. So let's set you back to distributing and let's go. Hopefully it's not too top heavy. Yeah, I think I would have rather balanced it out a little bit, but that's all right. Now we will still use this trailer for this type of delivery, right? Because we're obviously, even if we get the other type of trailer, we will not need we'll still need this one. We don't really need the little green trailer anymore, though. We can get rid of that one. There's a very good chance that the Bronco will not be able to pull the full trailer of vegetables, but we'll just adjust if that's the case. Yeah, this I mean, it's fine. If we had a full load, it would not be quite this lopsided, but it's a little bit lopsided right now. I like that it's simulated that it's lopsided. It is kind of funny. Oh, I guess I could have leased the train, get it to stop. Let me grab that real quick. It's not a lot of money, but it'll be another, what, 16,000 bucks for us. It'll pay for a month or so of leases. Whoa. It's gonna be more entertaining with this much of a load. Which side are we unloading on? We're unloading on the left. Unload onto the right. And keep an eye out for the train, wherever it may be. It's coming. All right. Yep. I'm looking forward to the new harvesters. I think it'll just make things a lot more pleasant. I like the vegetables. I am enjoying them. The harvesting is just so long. It just takes forever. I think I said the other day it takes me like hours to just do a single video now because of how long I have to skip ahead just to get the harvesting done. Where's the train coming from? I would have expected to be able to see it by now. Oh yeah, where is it? Am I on the wrong map? Oh, should be able to see it. I'm confused. Oh, it's coming from this way. Oh, okay. So I guess that's not that far away. That makes sense. That makes more sense. What if I could load it real quick while it's driving past? Pretty sure that would not end well. doesn't even get that section in the middle. Oh well. We'll go. Let's go. I have a bad feeling we're going to lose some of that before we even get to the part where we normally lose it. It might be simulated strapped down, even though it doesn't visually look like it. Come on, do it right. Do it right. Oh, we did it. Cool. Nice little chunk of money. Oh, wrong button. I don't want to turn you off. Actually, we probably could go the other way. Couldn't we stay on the highway? Don't know if it's any faster or slower one way or the other. Let's go this way and explore. All right, let me get this to the gas station and then get it back to our farm, and I'll be right back. All right, we're back. We're actually at the store because that's where we're going to have to pick up the trailer here in a bit anyway. So let's go. I will say this. The real Bronco, like a real actual Bronco, specifically I know the V6 one because that's the one I know the details about. V6 4-door Bronco, I think can pull about 3,500 pounds. So what was that? 1.75 tons, something like that. So, that is obviously lower than 6 tons. Now, I will say this. That's probably what it's rated at, what's probably safely able to pull. I'm pretty sure it's got enough horsepower to pull more than that. And of course, this is just a video game version, so who knows what the video game version will actually be able to pull. So we'll find out together, and we'll go from there. Let's go ahead and... I guess I won't return this yet, because if we can only pull 12K, if we have to pull with the tractor anyway, we might just keep this thing versus that other trailer that we're going to grab, because the other trailer is just more expensive. Oh, they actually have real people on the signs now. That is not expected. I wasn't expecting that. All right, let's go ahead and fast forward. Was it 2 more months? 1 more month until we get to harvest time? It's going to be interesting to see if this all works. I hope it does. Yes, I'm still playing Christmas music because we're in the month of December when I'm recording this. I get Christmas music, okay? You just have to deal with it. I'll go back to non-Christmas music sometime in March. That was a joke. Let's see here. So we're at final growth stage, ready to harvest here soon. Soon being a keyword. 1 more month on the harvest. I don't think there's anything else for us to do really at all. We just fast forward 1 more time. We're good to go. Oh, I guess I could turn off the production facilities since they're not actually producing right now. It's not costing us a lot of money, but I probably should. Although we're about to drop some stuff off, so I guess it doesn't matter. All right. Let's go. Let's grab... Guess we'll grab you first. We know you can pull it, so we're going to grab you. Probably need to repair you up. We'll see here in a moment. Let me just drop this cultivator thingamajigger off somewhere. We're going to put it in front of the door here because we don't ever open this door anyway. Okay. Let's get over here. Like I said, probably... And we don't desperately have to repair you up right this second, but we might as well. We got a little bit of money, and it is just one of the expenses we've got to learn to deal with. Hopefully it's not too much. Almost 7,000 bucks. It actually is a lot. That's okay. We have to do it. Okay, let's go grab our new device. Our beat technology. I'm hoping we can do it without the front bits. But we'll find out. We need a front bit, no big deal. We'll grab it. feel like we wouldn't need it though, and the reason I feel like we wouldn't need it is because there's no concept of topping as far as is there? I don't think there's a concept of topping on the vegetable stuff, is there? No, just lifts it. So yeah, I think it actually uses, I'm sure it uses the little grass part to actually lift it with the real thing. It's unfolded now. Let's go. Just gonna be able to do 4 wide, I think. Looks like it. Now it's possible the worker won't know how to use this. That is true. I hadn't thought about that. Can we go ahead and just pipe out while we run in this? I think can we run it piped out? Yeah, we should be able to, right? It's been a while since I've used this. Turn on lower. It is grabbing. All right, here's the real question. Does the worker know how to do this? It does. Now he's just not going to put the pipe up, which is fine. Okay, well, there we go. That's going to greatly speed things up for me personally and make my life so much easier. All right, now question number 2 is, can we pull this other trailer? I'm going to change it from red. I don't like red. We'll just make it black. Black on black. That looks good to me. With my black Bronco. I know that can hook. This thing's it's gonna flip my Bronco, isn't it? Once I put some load on this, it is going to flip the front end of my Bronco up big time. I can tell that already. I already can tell. Oh my goodness, 1 pass and it's already full. Oh my. We are not going to be able to keep up, are we? In a way, I kind of almost don't feel like we need the Bronco because we're just not going to be able to keep up with 1 by itself as it is. I mean, let alone 2. There's no way we keep up with 2. It's holding it. It's half full. We're not flipping yet. It's doing it. It's pulling stuff back and forth. There's no way we can keep up with this if it's just 1 pass before it's full. I'm tempted. I don't know what the best way to do this is then. I mean, we just got to run it as it is, I guess. And then they'll just be sitting for a minute, come back, grab. We're literally going to be running nonstop to the store and back. Or to the drop-off and back. Because this thing's going to fill up immediately. And if I do the other tractor, it'll fill up immediately too. I decided if I want to just run the 1 tractor. Now, if I run the one tractor, I'm actually going to want to run the other tractor. Because this one only goes 24 miles an hour. And I think the case goes... No, they're both 24. Never mind. Let me just get 1 load first, and then we'll see kind of what the pacing is going to look like. I'm pretty sure this is going to be... We're just going to have tractors waiting for us. But my, look how fast this is already done. It's already done so much. Oh, I'm already liking it. And then even if it does get slowed down a little bit because we're not fast enough getting to the store and back, I'm already liking a big part of this. This would be where having the factory on our farm would be really nice. Assume you're going to be full. Yeah, there we go. Part of the reason I went with this trailer too is because it's low profile and I didn't know how high that spigot was going to be relative to what we needed it to be. All right, well, we're pulling it. Let's go. Do our first drop off with our new setup, which I'm liking for the most part. I don't even care if this slows down the Bronco itself. We don't even need to be going 129 miles an hour down this road anyway. Not with this type of load. it ends up being more planted and stuff, that'd be a good thing for us. Now, we do lose the money on the boxes that we were getting extra money from for some reason. But I kind of figure out if we're going to use workers less because it's going to just be faster, it kind of balances out. We were basically paying for the workers with the boxes before anyway. Technically, this is probably still worse for us because the boxes were covering the worker cost before, and now we're actually just having to pay the worker cost. It's just less worker cost. But at the end of the day, I think it's all going to math out and be fine. Seems to be pulling just fine, though. I don't think there's been any problems so far. I'm pretty happy so far. It's just the real question is, will we have time to get back before that? If we can get back before that thing's full, then I can run both tractors because that means that we can get back before both are full because they're both going to go basically at the same pace, right? All right, there's 80% right there. It's gonna be close. It's gonna have to wait a moment, but I still think since we're just not getting the 80% message and we're on our way back, I think we can run both tractors and they only have to wait a few seconds. It's not that big of a deal. They were gonna have to wait a few seconds before anyway when I was doing the box unloadings. So I don't think this is really any worse than it was before. We just get to carry more, right? Because before we were only carrying 3 boxes at a time at 2,000 liters apiece. So we're actually carrying double the amount every time we go to the store. This is gonna go super fast. Cool. All right, I'm happy. Let's get you loaded up, and then we're going to go get the other tractor to go pick up its thing. We can just return those other 2 things without even repairing or anything like that. We don't need them at all. Anything here we care about? Not yet, but someday. Let's go ahead and return the 2 vegetable technology thingamajiggers. Return you. Return you. What were we doing with you? What? Oh, we were experimenting with the cultivating at the same time as everything else. That's right. Which I don't think made any difference whatsoever. I guess we'll know once we check the harvest here in a moment for sure. But I'm pretty sure we would have already seen that had it made a difference. Oh, the setup is so much nicer. I'm glad somebody suggested grabbing the multi-fruit harvester pack because it's just quality of life. And this is a video game, so I got to still have fun, right? Like that's a big part of the video game is having fun. And so I think that's a quality of life thing that I think it's a fair compromise, like I said before. I mean, I guess if you disagree with the compromise, you can feel free to comment below and let me know. But I think it's, you know, I don't know. I think it's fine. Since we're able to run that other trailer, I guess we can return this trailer. I don't think we're going to need this one for anything. So let's return this one as well. And all looks good. I think everything else we keep, and then we just need to get the other harvester. I'm glad we don't have to use the topper. I don't think that would have made sense anyway. Although I'm sure we might need it for the actual equipment if we run the big equipment, just because I don't know if it'll actually run without it. I don't know. I suppose it would be able to, because I suppose you could technically top with the tractor and then pick up with just the harvester itself. All right, at least with you. And let's go. Oh, I just realized something. The difference between this and what we've done before is that we can't put both crops, 2 different crops in the same trailer. So I'll have to have this guy work in the same field as the other guy, because obviously when we had boxes, you know, we could combine boxes. We can run carrots and parsnips and everything else at the same time. No big deal. But when we're running these, we'll have to both do the same field, which is gonna, it's not maybe quite as efficient in some sense, but it should still be fine. All right, get you rolling. Get you gonna pick up that little bit. We do have some boxes here that are just sitting here because when we returned the stuff, we didn't return the boxes. I could probably load the boxes onto a flatbed trailer, fill them up from this spout, and then sell them so that we get the refund on the boxes, so we can just get them off the farm. That actually probably would work. With the auto load mod fixed now, I wonder if it actually loads up more than 3 boxes on the trailer by default. All right, well, we're going to put it kind of there. When we come back, I will have at least this first field done. And like I said, much, much faster than it would have been taking me before. and we'll kind of go from there. But I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.